Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephen Lemon and you are tuning in and I'm grateful. So let me just give you an idea of what we do here on the channel. Really, I am a person who is creative and who desires more than anything just simply to be able to create content. And creating content, well, it just makes me darn happy. And so that's what I love to do, whether that is creating music videos or creating content, learning and developing, growing my knowledge base, and learning how to become a better leader, a better father, a better brother, a better husband, a better friend, a better everything. Really, that's what this channel is. It's the hodgepodge of my life, and I am so grateful that you're here sharing it with me. I do want to let you guys know a little bit about what's going on in my life. We have converted a small space in my basement into my studio, and that's good, except for the basement is leaking now, water. And so we have to tear it all apart. I've said this before, but just a quick update on that. That's what I'm doing down here. That's what you caught me doing when you guys tuned in, just cleaning up this place and trying to get things organized so that in the next 3 weeks, I have to completely empty this basement out, tear this entire studio apart, have the basement waterproofed, which consists of breaking up part of the floor, putting in all kinds of concretes and drains and things on the outside and the inside, and just completely terrorizing my basement. And then post getting the basement waterproofed, I am going to black out the ceiling down here, which is going to be good. It'll deaden the light that's bouncing off of the top. I'm gonna matte black this wall a little bit better. It's a little shiny. I'd like it to be more matte so that it absorbs some more of the light. And then I'm going to potentially carpet this basement just to kind of help with the reverb and get the sound down. And basically, I'm just rambling on about the laundry list of things that I need to do in this space. But I'm saying all that to say this. I'm super, super stoked about the fact that this space is going to become more and more and more useful. And that just makes me excited. And I wanted to share that with you guys. And this next part, this is for you. This is an ask for you, the viewer. A lot of times I'll ask you guys if you'll subscribe, and thank you, by the way, for anybody that subscribed in the last week. Just trying to share content, and it's hard to do that without people to share it with. And so that's why I've started this channel, is to share content, create. And so I would love it if you could help me by subscribing. The other thing that I'm going to ask right now is I need a friend. Let me, I have friends. I have lots of friends. So if you're watching this from my friend, please take no offense. Let me explain. It's hard for me to explain, but let me try it this way. A few days ago, I was watching a few of my favorite YouTubers, and they were on a trip together, two of them. They were going out and they were in the woods. They were creating B-roll. They were challenging each other. They were creating content. They were sharing in their differences. They were just being good, creative friends, and they were bouncing ideas off of each other. And that is something that I so desperately need in my life. I've started the YouTube channel and I've wanted to share content and I've wanted to develop, and I have been developing, but what I've been missing is collaboration, is connection. I have not had the time to do that. And so I am making this decision, like I did a couple weeks ago, if you watch the vlog regularly, that I'm not going to allow my change in my life, the changes that happen, to dictate how I feel and what I allow my emotions to do. So I'm gonna take control of what I'm doing. And one of those things that I'm gonna try and do right now is reach out to you, people watching this, and ask if you are a creative, if you like to create video, if you like to do photography, if you like to do art, anything like that. I would love it if you would reach out to me and just let's try to connect and let's try to create something together. Now let me explain. I have a loving wife who absolutely adores me. I don't know if she adores me. Honey, do you adore me? If you do, you can comment below. She loves me. I know she loves me. That's what I'm saying. And she would do anything to create the opportunity and the means for me to be able to utilize my passion. And she does. On so many different occasions, she will create a trip. She will put something together so that we can go and we can do something, and I love her for that. And I have friends who support my videography, who are even in the trenches a little bit with me and learning videography, but they're just not passionate about it. I guess let me show you this clip, and it'll help to explain to you, I think, what I'm feeling.
My brother actually mentioned this in a video, in a vlog, while we were in Norway, and he's talking about how you have to surround yourself with people that are like-minded and, you know, have kind of similar but different skills than you. Every time we go somewhere with Peter, no matter what the obstacles are, we just end up getting really good footage. And it's not necessarily because we're both so good or anything like that. I think it's more that we just get along really well, and together we make really great content. So yeah, moral of the story is you gotta surround yourself with people that are like-minded. You know, if you're traveling around with somebody, you know that guy who you're traveling somewhere and it's super epic and you're like, oh, let's stop here, and like, nah, or you stop and then it's been like 20 seconds, they're like, all right, let's go already. Like, nobody wants to be around that guy. But instead, you know, when me and Peter are going, when we see some good spot or whatever, we're gonna stop there and we're gonna make sure that we're gonna get some sort of photo or video clip there, and we're gonna always go that extra mile hiking somewhere, you know, a little bit off the beaten path, and, you know, just make sure we get those shots, go that extra mile.
So does that make sense? I think that really embodies what I'm saying here. I've been wanting so bad to collaborate with people over the last couple of months, and I have not been able to. So if you're watching this and you're a creative, I would love it if you would send me a message through Instagram. You can find me at steven.lemon. You can also use the hashtag #alemonslife if you want to find me that way. You can send me a tweet. My handle is @alemonslife. And you can find me on Facebook. It's Steven Lemon with a PH. You can also find me on all those using that hashtag. And I would love to connect with you and create something. See, I would love to be challenged to do something more. I would love to be encouraged to do something better in a creative aspect, and to take the time to do that and hone my skills with somebody else. There's a saying that I love, and it's iron sharpens iron, and I know that is from the Bible. It's scripture, but I think it applies to more than just your just a spiritual life. I think it also means when you're at work, or you're in a marriage, or you're a creative and you're trying to get better at honing your craft. If there's somebody next to me who's also doing that same thing, we both get sharper. And so this is not going to be a one-sided selfish arrangement. Whomever will reach out to me or would like to connect with me and create content together, this is going to be mutually beneficial. You're going to grow, I'm going to grow, we're going to get better at our craft. And so that is where I'm going to leave that comment. That's really what today's video is about, is sort of my inner desire to sort of connect with another creative and just create some content and sharpen my skills and get challenged on what I'm developing, how I'm developing it, developing faster ways to do it, so that I can turn the corner and get to the next level of what I'd like to get to. All right, with that, I am going to flip this over to a B-roll shot of this giant mess down here in my studio, so you guys can get a glimpse of what I'm dealing with. And with that, thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure and give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave me a comment below if you'd like to connect, or if you're feeling that same thing, even if it's not on the creative side, like I just need somebody that understands what I'm going through. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of the community. Thanks for helping me start to build this community where we can share and encourage each other. And with that, I am going to B-roll you up. That was stupid and lame. All right, I don't even know why I said it.